Some objects hold religious significance, but for many Christians, the Ark of the Covenant is truly extraordinary. While it plays a vital and powerful role in the history of religions, its exact location has long puzzled expert historians and archaeologists. What is the Ark? Recently, a discovery in a cave by scientists has stirred emotions, as it might hold the final clue we've been waiting for thousands of years. The Ark of the Covenant has captivated people with questions about its nature, significance, and whereabouts. In today's episode, we'll explore what the Ark is, why it's so important, and what this new discovery could mean. The Ark of the Covenant is one of the most fascinating and mysterious artifacts in the history of Judaism and Christianity. According to the Bible, it was a wooden chest overlaid with gold, containing the 2 stone tablets inscribed with the 10 Commandments. It also held a jar of manna, the miraculous food that sustained the Israelites in the desert, and Aaron's staff, which symbolized God's choice of Aaron as high priest. The Ark was more than just a container for sacred relics. It was a powerful symbol of God's presence and authority among his people. The Bible recounts how God spoke to Moses from between the 2 cherubim that adorned the Ark's golden lid. It represented God's covenant with his people, with the 10 Commandments embodying his character and goodwill to the Israelites. The Ark was a sacred reminder of their unique role as God's chosen people, a treasured possession, a kingdom of priests, and a holy nation. Its sanctity was so profound that only certain individuals were allowed to approach or handle it. The mercy seat. The Ark was housed in a specially crafted tent, built according to God's instructions by a skilled artisan. One of the Ark's most significant features was its cover, known as a mercy seat or caprith, made of solid gold. It served as a powerful focal point of divine connection and symbolism. On the lid of the Ark of the Covenant, there were 2 golden cherubim facing each other with their wings outstretched. This lid, often referred to as the mercy seat, was where the Almighty was believed to show mercy and forgiveness to his people. On the Day of Atonement, the high priest would sprinkle sacrificial blood on the mercy seat to atone for the sins of the people. The disappearance of the Ark of the Covenant remains one of the greatest mysteries in religious history. Sacred and symbolic of God's presence and power, the Ark played a central role in the worship and rituals of the Israelites. It was kept in the Holy of Holies, the innermost and most sacred part of the Jerusalem temple. The last mention of the Ark in the Hebrew Bible is found in 2 Chronicles 35, verse 3, where King Josiah is described as instructing the Levites to place the Ark back in the temple during his efforts to restore it. Beyond this, its fate becomes uncertain, leading to numerous theories about what happened to it. One theory suggests the Ark was destroyed during the Babylonian conquest of Jerusalem in 586 BC. Historical accounts describe the Babylonians capturing the city, destroying the temple, and looting its treasures. However, the Bible doesn't specifically mention the Ark among the items taken, and there's no evidence the Babylonians ever possessed or even understood its significance. Another theory proposes that King Josiah, foreseeing the destruction of Jerusalem, ordered the priests to hide the Ark in a secret location. This idea is rooted in Jewish tradition and some biblical fragments. While intriguing, there is no definitive proof that Josiah or the priests of the Ark or even knew its whereabouts. A third hypothesis links the Ark's fate to Ethiopia. According to Ethiopian tradition and certain legends, Menelik, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, visited his father in Jerusalem and secretly took the Ark back with him to Ethiopia. It is said it had been placed in a temple there, where it has since been guarded by dedicated priests. Another popular theory suggests the Ark was taken to France by the Knights Templar during the Crusades. However, this idea largely stems from conspiracy theories and fictional accounts rather than historical evidence. Despite the many theories surrounding its fate, the Ark of the Covenant remains an enduring enigma, capturing the imagination of believers, historians, and archaeologists alike. Some sources suggest that the Templars, a secretive medieval society, discovered the location of the Ark of the Covenant in Jerusalem and transported it to France. Legends claim they hid it in various locations, such as a cathedral in Chartres or Geyser's Castle. One of the most intriguing and debated theories about the fate of the Ark is that it remains hidden in a secret chamber beneath the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. According to this idea, the Ark was neither taken nor destroyed during the Babylonian conquest, but was instead concealed by the temple priests before the city fell. This theory suggests the Ark is still there, awaiting discovery by the Messiah to be restored to its rightful place. This hypothesis is rooted in Jewish tradition, recorded in ancient and medieval texts like the Talmud, Midrash, and Zohar. These writings suggest that King Josiah, who reformed the worship of God and restored a temple in the 6th century BCE, anticipated Jerusalem's destruction. He is said to have ordered the priests to hide the Ark and other sacred objects in a secret chamber beneath the Temple Mount. The texts also imply that the priests who concealed the Ark perished in the process, leaving no one alive to reveal its exact location. Some biblical passages hint that the Ark remained in the temple at the time, supporting this theory. Additionally, there is archaeological and historical evidence suggesting the existence of tunnels and chambers beneath the Temple Mount that have yet to be fully explored. While the idea that the Ark might still be hidden under the Temple Mount is captivating, it faces significant challenges and criticisms. Some scholars argue that there is no reliable historical or textual evidence to support this claim, dismissing it as legend and speculation. Others point to numerous alternative theories about the Ark's fate, questioning whether its discovery would hold religious or political significance in the modern world, given how Judaism and Christianity have evolved over time. Despite the controversies, the possibility of the Ark's presence beneath the Temple Mount continues to inspire fascination and debate, keeping its mystery alive. For centuries, the Ark of the Covenant has been one of the greatest mysteries in human history. Its disappearance has inspired countless theories, expeditions, and debates among scholars, theologians, and treasure hunters. While many have focused their search on well-documented locations like Ethiopia, the Temple Mount, or regions in Europe, some researchers have turned their attention to the Dead Sea, a place steeped in biblical history and archaeological significance. Among the most intriguing discoveries in this region is the Copper Scroll, a unique and mysterious artifact found among the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1952. Unlike the other scrolls, which were written on fragile materials like parchment or papyrus, the Copper Scroll is made of a thin sheet of metal, rolled up and inscribed with text in ancient Hebrew. What makes it truly extraordinary is its contents, a detailed list of 64 locations where vast treasures, including gold and silver, were reportedly hidden. Scholars have long debated the origins and purpose of the Copper Scroll. Many believe it dates back to the 1st century CE, during the tumultuous period leading up to the Roman destruction of Jerusalem in 70 CE. According to this theory, the treasures listed in the scroll were sacred items from the Second Temple, hidden by priests in a desperate attempt to safeguard them from invading forces. What sets the Copper Scroll apart from other ancient texts is its specificity. Unlike vague or symbolic writings, it provides precise descriptions of hiding places, using landmarks and measurements to guide potential seekers. For example, it mentions treasures buried under stairs or in the 3rd row of stones. However, interpreting these clues has proven incredibly challenging, as many of the landmarks described may no longer exist or have been altered by time. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Copper Scroll is its suggestion that the Ark of the Covenant, one of the most sacred and sought-after artifacts in history, might also be among the hidden treasures. The scroll specifically mentions a location near the Dead Sea, possibly in modern-day Jordan, called the Valley of Acorns. This reference has sparked intense speculation among historians and archaeologists, as it aligns with biblical accounts of the Ark being moved and hidden to protect it from desecration. The idea that the Ark could be hidden near the Dead Sea is tantalizing, given the region's rich biblical and historical connections. The Dead Sea area was a place of refuge for many Jewish groups during times of conflict, including the Essenes, the community often linked to the Dead Sea Scrolls. It is plausible that priests fleeing the Roman siege of Jerusalem might have chosen the secluded and rugged terrain as a hiding place for their most sacred objects. Despite its allure, the Copper Scroll presents more questions than answers. Some researchers argue that the treasures it describes may not be literal but symbolic, representing spiritual or esoteric truths. Others suggest the scroll may be a work of fiction, a product of its time meant to inspire hope or preserve cultural memory. Yet a third group believes the treasures are real but have long since been discovered or remain buried, awaiting discovery. The theory that the Ark of the Covenant might still lie hidden in the Valley of Acorns or elsewhere near the Dead Sea gains further credibility from archaeological evidence. Excavations in the region have revealed ancient tunnels, caves, and structures that suggest it was a place of refuge and secret activity. However, due to the political and religious sensitivity surrounding the area, extensive exploration has been limited, leaving many potential sites unexplored. Ultimately, the mystery of the Copper Scroll and its connection to the Ark of the Covenant captures the imagination because it bridges history, faith, and the thrill of discovery. Could the Ark truly be hidden somewhere near the Dead Sea, waiting to be found? Or is it another piece of the enduring enigma surrounding one of history's most sacred objects? What do you think about these theories? Which one seems the most plausible to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this episode and want to dive deeper into the mysteries of history and archaeology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you in the next episode for more fascinating stories and discoveries.